This is just a way for us to communicate with your subconscious mind to uncover what baggage you're holding on to that's contributing to physical, emotional, or mental symptoms. So then we have the body code, which has 6 different categories: energy, circuit or system, toxins, pathogens, misalignments, and nutrition and lifestyle. Hey guys, what's up? Within each category are subcategories within subcategories within subcategories. So we're going to get really detailed as to what you're holding on to. But like I always say, I'm not digging up into your skeleton closet. It's very detailed with, do you have an idea allergy? Do you have like a meridian that's unhappy? Do you have a toxin, and so forth? So that's what I mean by detailed. Your business stays with you. Okay. All right. And we're doing highest priority body code. Love it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and connect you, moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming yours over here, and we're locked on and connected. Oof. Tracy Faith brought the heat. Okay, so do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yeah, so we're starting with energy, offensive, and a saboteur. Okay. Saboteur. Okay. So this is like your subconscious mind likes to do like symbolism. So if you were hurt by another person, maybe betrayal, your subconscious mind is going to take that betrayal and like put an energetic knife or wound in your back to represent this betrayal. So this is from like another person who is tending to harm you by their words, by their actions or whatnot. And your subconscious mind takes it personally and will put some sort of symbol or wound to associated with that pain. So do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the saboteur? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment, chakras. And your sacral chakra. Okay. So sacral chakra, unhappy. So this is your creativity, your sexual energy, feeling your emotions, and one-on-one relationships. And like I said before, when I was working on Ashley, control is like a big thing. If you're controlling yourself or someone's controlling you, this can kind of like deplete this. And not feeling your emotions. If you're not feeling those sweet emotions, the good, the bad, and ugly, you're going to make this chakra a little unhappy because it's all about feeling those things. That's part of the human experience. So do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the imbalance of the sacral chakra? Yes. Is this a common trapped emotion? Yes. Okay. So this is an emotion that you created and you held on to for safekeeping. Guilt. All right. And usually a theme with the chakra. So you created guilt, you held on to it, and it's making the sacral chakra unhappy. Do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the guilt? No. So we're going to go ahead and release the guilt right now. I set the intention to release guilt. Did you release guilt? Yes. Is there anything else contributing to the imbalance of the sacral chakra? Yes. Is this a common trapped emotion? No. All right, let's find out what this is. Energy, mental, programming. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a pop-up tree. All right, so this is fun. Okay, so what kind of tree is this? A basic tree? Is this yours? Yes. So you have a belief system that is making your sacral chakra unhappy. So we're going to head over to the belief code. Now, a basic tree is just this. One tree has all the layers of the mind. It has the branches, the conscious mind, the trunk of the tree, the subconscious mind, and the root, the unconscious mind. And sometimes it does have soil, which is also the unconscious mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the conscious mind and work our way over to the unconscious mind. We can't go full blown unconscious. That's just rude. So we have to sweet talk it. We have to gather all the quest items from each level, and then we can uncover the final boss. Now, The root of the tree is the theme of the tree, but we don't know what the theme is. So these statements, you may not resonate with them. We're working backwards. It's like watching the last 30 minutes of a movie. You don't know who these people are, the characters, you don't understand the plot, you are super confused. But then once we get to the root, or once we start the movie from the beginning, things start to make sense. But don't be married to the statements. How you speak, the words you use, your language, and so forth is very unique to you. This is very general, okay? But I'll give like different interpretations if you're just like, excuse me, what's that supposed to mean? I was like, don't worry, I got you. Okay. So we're going to start with negative programs, and that is the branches of the tree, the conscious mind. So what are the negative programs? We have passion, scarcity. So we are in the sacral chakra theme. Well, that's silly. I don't trust that God would let me have it. That was the example I used before. I just randomly went to this one. All right. I was sensing your tree. It was like I was hearing the leaves whistling in the wind. Your tree was calling me to this. So, if you don't resonate with God, you don't have to run with God, okay? It could be the universe. It could be your higher self. It could be you. It could be like a parent, because depending on the age, we can look at an adult figure as like a God, because they're the ones who's providing for us. So they're kind of like a big deal in our minds. Not so much like a God, but, you know, they're kind of in charge. So this can take it however you resonate. So is there another negative program? Yes. Still in passion, scarcity. I'm lacking blank. If something may have popped in your head, maybe something didn't. We're still at the beginning stages of the tree. We don't know what the theme is. So we'll come back to the statement, okay? Is there another negative program? Yes. So we're in love. This is the heart chakra, self. I close my heart to protect myself. Maybe you're guarded. Maybe you have to get to know everything about another person before you let anyone in. So it doesn't mean that you don't love others or you show love or gratitude towards others. It's kind of like, no, you stay over there. You stay over there. I gotta get to know you first. And maybe it's vulnerability. It's like you don't open up to certain people. It doesn't have to be across the board where you're just like, and you'll throw away the key. It could be with certain people, you're just like, you know what? You're not coming in. Is there another negative program? Yes. Survival. So now we're in the root chakra. Worth. I am a failure. More will be revealed as to what. So is there another negative program? No. Limiting belief? Yes. So we have gathered everything from the conscious mind. Now we're moving into the subconscious mind, the trunk of the tree. So what are the limiting beliefs? So we're back at love, self. I hate myself. Now, if hate is too much for you, I dislike myself, I'm unhappy with myself. Doesn't have to be hate. All right. Is there another limiting belief? Yes. Survival, safety. I'm afraid of what they can do. This can be you. You're afraid of like what your thoughts or what you can do, especially when emotions are high. Maybe you're afraid to tell someone no because you're afraid they might freak out at you. Maybe you're afraid to confront someone about something or set boundaries, all that other stuff. And you're just afraid like, it's better to just let them do whatever they want. Let them like just say yes and like help them move stuff so you don't have to deal with it. Is there another, or deal with their emotional reaction? Is there another limiting belief? Yes. Love. Self. I'm not capable of love. Now, this doesn't mean you can't love others. This can also be maybe like with relationships, like no matter what I do, my relationships, like romantic relationships, are not fulfilling, or maybe some friendships. It could even be towards yourself, like you're not capable of loving yourself. Now, it could also be like, since you have that you close your heart to protect yourself, Danny boy, since you have a belief that you close your heart to protect yourself, maybe you're so guarded that that people may say, oh, you never let anyone in, you always push people away. And so because of that, you tell yourself that you're not capable of love. I don't know. I'm giving you examples. This doesn't mean this is it. I'm just like, hey, let's look at this in a different way. And you're just like, girl, I thought of it in a different way. Keep on moving. Is there another limiting belief? No. Faulty core belief? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the boss. The faulty core belief system, or the faulty core belief, is the root of the tree. One statement that started it all. Survival, safety. I'm afraid of being hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, things are starting to make sense. All right, I'm afraid of being hurt. Well, I don't really need to say anything more about that one. Is there another faulty core belief? No. Faulty core identity? Yes. You absorbed this the first 7 years of your life. We have no ability to reason. We are soaking everything up because our subconscious mind wants us to survive and is trying to get to know this thing called the human experience. So you could have just formed a conclusion that, like, if you saw your parents fighting about money, you could have formed a conclusion like, okay, they're fighting about money, so I guess this money thing is bad. We don't want any part of it. And then you have money issues as an adult. So it could be something simple as that, like you were just observing. Or it could be something traumatic and intense emotion. Like, I know, like, as kids, this is so precious, but so sad. When you walk out of a room, they don't think you're going to come back and they lose their minds. So it could be something like that. But let's find out what it is. Survival, safety. It's not safe to love. Is there another faulty core identity? No. Let's go ahead and just go over your tree. Let's just go over your tree really quick. Okay. Now that we see the big picture. So somehow, some way, you, first 7 years of your life, you formed the conclusion that it is not safe to love. Could have been harmless. Okay. So you had the soil just chilling there alone. And then you had an emotional experience that your subconscious mind made a conclusion that you are afraid of being hurt. And it just put it on the soil, and then your tree was born. So then after that, anything you had that was associated or a theme of getting hurt and it's not safe to love, your mind added it to this. So now when we read this, I am not capable of love because you don't feel safe and you're afraid of being hurt. So, and love is all about being vulnerable. Ooh. Ooh. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. I am afraid of what they can do because they might hurt you. If you are vulnerable, they may hurt you. I hate myself. Why do you hate yourself? Maybe you hate yourself because you want to be open and vulnerable, but you just can't because of this tree. I close my heart to protect myself. We don't want to get hurt. I'm lacking blank. Now, this has to do with like the ability to be vulnerable, maybe. It has to do with the theme of like getting hurt and love. I don't trust that God would let me have it. So that could be like maybe self-punishment. You don't trust that you can have it. Maybe your subconscious mind, your past. And I am a failure. I missed that one. So a failure at being vulnerable, opening up. These are just my conclusions. This is your tree. So yeah, this is a powerhouse. So we identify the tree. We're not done yet. We have to identify the fuel source. This tree is creating imbalances for you and it being fueled by imbalances. If we were to chop this tree right now without getting rid of the fuel source, it would come back. And Tracy Faith would be banging on my door and she would give me the business. She would sass me and I don't want that. So we're going to start with common trapped emotions. Once I identify them, I'm going to release them right away. So are there any common trapped emotions associated with this belief system? Yes. Terror. Terror. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release terror. Did you release terror? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Fear. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release fear. Did you release fear? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Self-abuse. So that can be 9 times out of 10, it's negative self-talk. Okay. It can be physically, not taking care of yourself physically. So poor diet, stress, not getting enough sleep, or it can be physically harming yourself. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release self-abuse. Did you release self-abuse? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Anxiety, everybody's best friend. So do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release anxiety. Did you release anxiety? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Are there any blocks or imbalances? Yes. So we're going to go to the body code. Energy, reverberation, and emotional reverberation. So an emotional reverberation is almost like a mood. This is like something like your go-to emotion. So maybe your go-to emotion. Well, we'll find out what it is. Let's find out what it is before I continue talking. Depression. So depression. So maybe that's like, you don't always feel depression, but it's like your go-to. You may feel it often, more than you would like. Or, yes, that's all I want to say. So do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release the emotional reverberation of depression. Did you release the emotional reverberation of depression? Yes. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Ooh. Circuit or system, gland, brain gland, and your amygdala. Your amygdala is all about your fight, flight, or freeze response. And so when this is unhappy, you may feel the following symptoms of anxiousness, easily startled, difficulty sleeping, high blood sugar, fast heart rate, and digestive problems. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to reset and balance the amygdala. Did you reset and balance the amygdala? Yes. Is there another imbalance? No. So now it is time to chop this tree. Okay. So I set the intention to release the negative programs. I don't trust that God would let me have it. I am lacking blank. I close my heart to protect myself. I am a failure. Release a limiting belief. I hate myself. I am afraid of what they can do. I'm not capable of love. Release the faulty core belief. I am afraid of being hurt. Release the faulty core identity. It's not safe to love. Did you release this belief system? Yes. So it's gone. But now there is a space, a hole where the tree was. So we got to figure out what we're going to do with it. We're going to ask the subconscious mind, like, do you want us to put something in it? Do you want us to cover it up? So with the subconscious gap, do you need positive statements? No. Can you defrag? Yes. So I set the intention to release the subconscious gap and defrag. Did you release the subconscious gap and defrag? Yes. So do you have anything else contributing to the imbalance of the sacral? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right. So I set the intention to reset and balance the sacral chakra and release the saboteur. Did you release these blocks and imbalances? Yes. So do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No, we're just connected. Woo, that was good.